Hello YouTube, this is Full Metal Legend here. This is a small little pet project I've wanted to do for some time. Animation admirations, giving my small little feedback on minor, sometimes big shot cartoons that definitely deserve more credit or have gotten a lot of praise over the years. With that being said, I just finished Owl House, the last special they had, and boy do I have a lot of good things to say about it. Dana Terrence, shout out to you. You did amazing with the show. The characters were all really lovable. They were well made and very believable when it comes to their animations. Now, the story itself, the world building they had, knocks Harry Potter out of the park. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I know a lot of people are gonna hate me for that. With that being said, I will talk about. There's no spoilers. If any of you have not seen the three specials, they're on YouTube. They will be on Disney Plus in a little bit of time. I'm not too sure when they upload them or not. With that being said, I will talk about the technical problems that Disney had and my thoughts there. Other than that, they had me hooked from the first episode. Luz Nacida, a great character. I think we all have either been this kind of person or know a kind of person who just feels like they don't fit in, and that is Luz to a T. She follows a little owl into the demon realm where she meets the owl lady Ida, probably the best character in the show, as well as her friend King, or Pet, soon to be Kid. Um, and with that, they decide, they're going to be outcast together because Ida's an outlaw or some sorts in the show. There's, of course, this big tyrant who's a massive. I don't want YouTube to flag me, so I'm just going to say he's the biggest jerk in the whole show. Um, the other characters are introduced later on through. They also feel very relatable. Again, these kinds of people who are outcasts in their own right, they don't fit in. And I think that's kind of the message of the show. Like, if you're an outcast or a weirdo, that's okay. There's nothing to be ashamed of about that. The show itself did really well with these kinds of messages. They did really good teaching kids. And that's another thing I really got to praise the show for doing. Giving kids good lessons that they need to know. Growing up in the 90s, I had the stupidest of morals, like save the environment, don't pollute, like messages from stuff like Fern Gully and Power Rangers and stuff like that. And even at the same thing, they had the stupid bullying messages, just ignore bully, words can't hurt you, they need a friend in life. I hate those messages. They're so dated, they are so forced. Owl House's messages, in my opinion, they did fantastic when it comes to certain messages they had. Like, other than the whole outcast thing, there's messages on standing up for yourself. There's one character who's another fan favorite who wanted to be just like their mother, but believe it or not, she decided to do her own thing, and she became a fan favorite from that. And any of you who know the show, you know who I'm talking about. She's a fan favorite for all. The finales. So the reason why they were split into three, um, Disney decided not to continue making single episodes. They stretched them out to three specials, and the specials were really good. Now there's a lot of jokes on Disney. There's a character who is apparently a pun on Mickey Mouse, and to which one of the characters says, "Oh, she has no original ideas." That got me laughing. And then at one point, one character says, "Oh, well, I thought there'd be a beach episode or something." And to which Luz has to respond, "Well, if there were time enough to do it." So there's a lot of flack on that. Yeah, Disney, I don't know what you guys were smoking. You slept on this show. You pulled a Nickelodeon. For those who don't know, Nickelodeon botched it with a few other projects. Adventure Time, they passed it twice. Cartoon Network picked it up, they made bank. Nickelodeon ends up in the dust. Avatar: The Last Airbender, same issue. That show was slept on. Nickelodeon didn't do much with it, even though it got so much praise. And this is the same thing with Disney. They had a huge marketing with this show. Owl House could have been their next big thing, and they decided to go do their own thing. They made a new movie. I already spaced it. It already goes over my head because they didn't do much advertising with it. And they were praising, like, "Oh, this is our first gay character. So what's Luz supposed to be to you guys?" And naturally, Dana, you deserve so much better. whatever you do in the future, whatever projects you have going, you better believe me and my friends are going to be supporting you through thick and thin. You have definitely got a fan now, and I love everything about this show. The specials are heartwarming. They are so well put together. Even though they had to condense a few of the last few seasons in these few specials, they were phenomenal to watch. The animation, incredible, appealing to the eye. The characters are just lovable from start to finish. You really do feel like you've grown with these characters. I'm going to miss these characters with a passion. All the characters in there, Luz, Ida, a lot of the characters here, you just really feel connected to them. And in my opinion, also with this show, here's the thing: I am not part of the LGBT community, but I do have friends and family who are, and they need as much support, especially with what's going on right now in the world. Yes, there's a few bad eggs, but don't try to pin them with those bad eggs. I have, like I said, I have two good friends who are gay, a few family members who are also, and I got a few coworkers as well. One of them in particular was non-binary, who I worked with when I worked for Walmart. They were one of the most kindest, most sweetest person that you can ever imagine. And yeah, just Joan, shout out to you wherever you are. You and your wife, do you. And I did get them hooked on this show, so there you go on that much. But if I could just say one thing about this show, Dana, I understand with your sexuality, you made this work. There's a reason this works, and other shows that just shove this in, they don't do it as good. Because they're doing it for, I guess, trying to think of the good term here. They're trying to fill an agenda. They're trying to fit their own thing. And they're trying to do, like, the next big thing. I think that's why there's a lot more push for LGBT plus stuff. But in my personal opinion, if it's run by somebody who is part and who knows what they're doing, then good on them. They know what they're doing in that end. They know what needs to be done. That's why I think Disney hasn't been doing it as good. I'm not sure if Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, I know there's a few shows they've done, like Loud House, Craig of the Creek, and all these other shows that kind of do that. And if the creators there are same community, then good on them. They know what they're doing there. But yeah, Owl House. I will definitely have to rate a 10 out of 10 for this. The show is amazing. It's on Disney Plus. The specials are on YouTube. If any of you really want a good show, if you're in a bad mood, you're having an off day, watch this show, get some comfort food, you will feel a million times better, I guarantee. Other than that, I hope to do more projects like this. If you guys have any ideas you want me to talk about, want my thoughts, post them in the comments. For any of you guys who, I want to know your opinion on Owl House. Did it end too soon? Should I have gone on longer? Let me know. Full Metal Legend for you guys. Talk to you later.